Hello and welcome to the next episode of Vote to derBeste AllStars. Today, as you know, we will try to hit the Generation 1 random battle ladder again, and we are so back. I don't know why I always do that, but I'm currently recording at 1 a.m. My sleep schedule is all over the place because I don't have a job. Actually, this is my job now, and I'm a student. I'm in college, but doing this at 1 a.m. is kind of stupid. But I'm also really looking forward to it. I will keep today's episode a bit shorter because the last episodes all were longer than 1 hour, and 1 hour is a lot. So keeping it a little shorter is a bit better. I hope we can find games. I will cut to the games. Also, thank you for the feedback in the last episode. I learned a lot from that, and I also realized that we actually fought against a bot, which is funny. I was raging at the bot because the bot was constantly switching. You can watch it back if you haven't done it already, but that was funny. Not funny for me though. Okay, this Zubat has always Confuse Ray, Double Edge and Mega Drain, and then either Substitute or Wing Attack. The odds for Wing Attack are slightly higher. We can just fish for a Body Slam para because I didn't want to switch on a Confuse Ray. We get hit immediately, so now he will go for either Double Edge or Wing Attack. That's why we can go Dragonair, because with Dragonair we can go for something like a Thunder Wave or maybe a Blizzard. Okay, he probably doesn't have Wing Attack. And yeah, a Blizzard does more than 50, but let's para it first. This Zubat is super fast. It's like faster than 5 of our mons, so going for T-Wave is pretty nice. We connect, that's good, and now we can just go for Blizzard. I know that we can hit ourselves, but that's still fine if that happens, because Double Edge, also the 33.2 was a max roll. Usually we should eat 2 more. We connect with Blizzard, that's sick, and we get a para. Now we can go for Thunderbolt. Maybe he switches into a water type, and we can get a para as well if he switches. So let's see. Body Slam doesn't KO them, and Blizzard has a higher chance to miss. What I haven't said in the last episode is that Blizzard has a higher accuracy in this generation with a 90 or like 89.4. That's because of the 1 out of 256 chance, you know what I'm talking about. And the confusion ends and the Zubat dies. We only lost 12% on Machoke, 33% on Dragonair. That's not too bad. I also read through the comments to know which format I want to see next. You want to see next. Did I say I don't want to. But the result was nobody really wants to see Generation 2. So my guess is that we go from Generation 1 to 8 to 2 to 7, like this snake kind of format. Or what do you think about that? I think that would be pretty cool, because when we kind of have always a refreshment, because we go from old to new, and then we will meet in the middle, which should be Gen 4, right? Because 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So we would meet. I started Pokemon with Generation 4 and 5, so we would meet where everything began, which is also pretty funny. This game isn't working good. I don't know what he means by that. So this always has Blizzard, Body Slam, and Thunderbolt. So he will probably go for Blizzard. Just a reminder, Rapidash doesn't resist Blizzard. Fire doesn't resist Ice in this generation. So I will just go for Thunder Wave. We can fish for a para. We get the para, so it was already worth it. And we've got Earthquake on Machoke. So that's why I will go Machoke. I won't go into Marowak because Blizzard hurts a little bit, so going to Machoke is slightly better. I can calc how much a Blizzard does. I know that he can fish for a freeze. I also realized that there's no point in getting mad at Generation 1 because there's just so much more stuff going on. And I assume that he is not coming back. Actually, he came back, never mind. This is a little surprising because he said this game isn't working good and then he left after a para, but he's back. And we get froze. Oh, you hate to see it. But now we could go Marowak. I don't know. Does he go for Blizzard again? Maybe. He doesn't. Perfect. He also doesn't get the power out, so that's a free Earthquake. Earthquake doesn't KO though, and Blizzard does a lot of damage back. He already... one of the flying types already fainted, but he has another one. That's unfortunate. Blizzard is super effective, though. Marowak against Charizard. Fire Blast does way too much, though. So I will switch into Dragonair because Dragonair resists the Fire Blast. Does he burn? He burns. Okay, but we can just go for Blizzard immediately because he might switch into Nidorino. Obviously, I could have switched into Machoke to get to 4, but Fire Blast does 40 to 47, so I will basically toss it. I could have still switched into Machoke and then into Dragonair. That would have been a good option, but in hindsight, but I can still do that later. Usually, people don't go for the fire moves if they freeze their opponent, but that's interesting. Okay, connect. Ah! Okay. I said I don't want to rage, but this Blizzard would have dealt 60%. And now we kind of lose to Charizard. We have to go for a... we toss Dragonair and then he probably just times out. Oh, he didn't time out. Okay, we are so back. But it's so close. He almost timed out. I will just go for Body Slam, try to fish a para. I don't get the para and he has Earthquake. This Charizard is so tough. I have to fish a para, honestly. Crit, para? I just can't beat the Charizard. Okay, Blizzard KOs now from Marowak. We survive a Fire Blast. Yeah. Am I just that bad in Generation 1? I mean, I took the advice that you gave me in the comments. Okay, Fire Blast. No burn and we connect with Blizzard. Nice. Let's see. Rapidash. Another fire type. And I think we have to dodge Fire Blast. Yeah. Hyper Beam doesn't KO. Okay. Like, what am I supposed to do against the fire types? I can go Coughing and Explode. But then I'm left with just Ditto, and then he can choose what I transform into. Maybe I go Machoke, but if I go Machoke and he just decides to go for Body Slam, because surely he knows Generation 1 mechanics, right? But I think I have to go for it, because Machoke doesn't do any damage, and if he goes for Fire Blast, I can still win. But if he just goes for Body Slam, I lose. Yeah, he knows. So I have to go Coughing, go for Explosion. But I can't win with just Ditto. I mean, I have to try. Like Ditto against 3. And he just goes for Thunder Wave here. Why can I not win in Generation 1? Ah, he went for Sing. Even worse. Instant Wake Up. Actually, if he didn't hit with Sing, yeah, we could have maybe won with Sing Ditto. Yeah, okay, GG. That was nothing, honestly. But now I won't lose anymore. Slash rank. Yeah, we are at 1470. I won't lose anymore. Well, it's interesting. My opponent gets a sleeper immediately. I want to put Mankey to sleep because Mankey is the worst Pokemon on our team. And now on the Razor Leaf, I can try to get an instant wake up. Nice. And he gets the instant power. It's crazy how unlucky I am. Like, I know that Gen 1 is hexy, but I don't get the hex, but my opponents do. Okay, Razor Leaf, no crit, and we get parried. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And then the next Razor Leaf will probably crit, so I have to switch into Jigglypuff and paralyze the Bulbasaur. Maybe I go for Body Slam to get damage off, because I'm slower, so T-Waving is better. Nice. At least something. I will does Body Slam do more than Seismic Toss? No, Seismic Toss is stronger, but Body Slam can crit. And we also got a good roll. Okay, Jigglypuff, good night. Now we gotta go Eradicate. He crits, that's okay. Because Eradicate isn't that good. And we can just go for Blizzard. It's crazy how this Bulbasaur killed our whole team almost. I will go into Geodude and just go for Earthquake because I have to win with Poliwag. We've got 2 Exploders. You probably have a Mega Drain. I will use Explosion immediately. KO? It's a roll. We got a min roll. Oh, that's crazy. But Mankey, yeah, Mankey survives every move. Actually, Mankey doesn't survive a Hyper Beam. Poliwag is faster roll, and we can just go for Surf. Or do I try to go for Hypnosis and then... Yeah, I think I want to set up an Amnesia immediately. I could also go for Amnesia first, and then Hypnosis, whatever comes in. I like that. Even if I get confused... Okay, Slowbro. Please, Poliwag. Do it for me. Okay, he's very good. He knows what he's doing. But against Slowbro, if I'm +4 special... Yeah, I can fish for a freeze. Blizzard is just slightly weaker than Surf. Maybe not. Okay. The game really hates me. No freeze. Last chance. I'm not allowed to play the game. It's crazy. I mean, in both games, I don't make any progress. Wait, does crit even KO or do I go for Body Slam? EQ crit can KO, but I think going for Para is more likely. Okay, GG. I honestly don't know what, what was I supposed to do? Actually, maybe don't go for Hypnosis immediately, because it was a very good switch to Golbat, but I just don't know how people think about Generation 1. That's what I'm lacking. I'm lacking this perspective, how the Generation 1 ladder thinks, because I'm still in this Generation 9 thought, where you gotta keep your win con alive, and it's not bad if you reveal your Pokemon, but maybe I have to change my playstyle accordingly. I mean, now we already lost how many points? Generation 1 random battle. I have to scroll to the top. Yeah, we already lost 48 points. So this episode again is just me trying to get back to 1500. It's sad because currently I'm just uploading one Road to the Best video per week, and the last one was just me losing points, and today it's also just me losing points, but I should not complain about it, I should change it. So yeah, I will just try my best. Oh, we've got no Clamp? What? I thought we've got Clamp Cloyster because Clamp is literally a broken move. Yes, Omanyte. I don't want to get parried on Cloyster. Like, Cloyster is such a good Pokemon. How much does Surf even do? Surf doesn't do any damage. Like, Surf does 25. So I have to switch. I could go into Eradicate, but Eradicate can't touch it, and then it can go for Rest. So I will go into Machamp. As he goes into Poliwag. And we already know what is going to happen now. I have to fish for a para, right? Do I have, like, what do I switch to? I think going for Body Slam is right. Do we get the para? It's also, why do my opponents always get the sleepers and I never get a sleeper? Like, I got Poliwag last game, but come on. I think I can just put Vulpix to sleep because he has 2 water types and Vulpix doesn't do a lot. And now I can go Eradicate on the Poliwag or the Omanyte. But this feels so rough again. My team can't touch Omanyte. Like, Dodrio cannot touch Omanyte at all. Vulpix cannot touch it. Charmeleon cannot touch it. Cloyster cannot touch it. Eradicate cannot touch it. I will fish for a para. How do I beat this Omanyte? My only Pokemon is Machamp. Why does this feel so unwinnable again? Is my mindset really that wrong? Maybe if there are any Gen 1 mains watching currently, please tell me how I can beat this Omanyte by not just relying on Machamp. That is. Maybe I get a para. I will go for Super Fang to force a rest early. Okay. That's good. That's really, really good. I will just go to Machamp and go for an Earthquake because still 31% is enough to take a hit from Cloyster, a hit from Dodrio, a hit from Charmeleon, and we get rid of the Omanyte. Thank God. But there's still this Poliwag. Is Poliwag faster than Dodrio? It is. And Blizzard at +2 just KOs. Okay, this is probably a Psychic, so I can switch to Charmeleon. Nice. And now he could go for Stun Spore, but I will just go for Fire Blast because if he switches into Poliwag, I get the chip, which I really need. Maybe I have to use. Okay, hit. Can I please hit my moves? I gotta go Machamp because I need Charmeleon healthy, and Machamp paralyzed is okay. I will go for Earthquake because I expect him to switch to Venonat. But why can I not connect my move? It's insane. Fire Blast would have 3 KO'd. And maybe he goes for counter. Okay, nice. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Drop? No. Okay, Fire Blast, please. Connect this time. Okay, maybe burn? That's okay. I will just go back to Machamp. And then the question is, do I double to Charmeleon? Because the switch into Venonat is so obvious. He could also just Body Slam. I will Earthquake. Because for now I can play it safe. I don't. I can't. But I have a feeling that he stays and goes for counter, yeah. And now I can go for submission. Oh, my head. Okay. I really have to use Cloyster for Poliwag. Venonat, I will just go Charmeleon again. And go for another fire. Or do I go for Body Slam this time? Now I can go for Fire Blast. Because I just need a little bit of damage on Poliwag to put it in explosion range. And he just stays. Nice. The thing is... Okay. If I go Cloyster on the Poliwag and I use Explosion and he switches, I lost. So do you understand the situation we are in? Okay, Arbok. I'm faster than Arbok, so that's a Fire Blast turn. No burn, sad. But now I can just go Machamp perhaps? Well, if he has Hyper Beam, I can't. Why did I copy a calc? Whatever. Slash Rampats, Arbok. Yeah, you always have Hyper Beam. And I have to go to Dryovan and maybe fish for a Para. Hyper Beam doesn't KO. Actually, Hyper Beam does KO. I underestimated the Dryo. I know he can switch, but if he switches to Poliwag, Poliwag takes like 1 billion. Yeah, Poliwag takes 80 from Hyper Beam. And I just don't want to get glared immediately. Crit. Now I get Thunder Waved or Blizzarded. Thunder Wave. But now I can go for Hyper Beam. I can go for Agility. Agility is smarter because now I'm faster than everything. Okay. Okay. Now just don't get parried, please. Huge. No! I wanted to put it in... If I connected this one, he would be in double edge range for Cloyster. Yeah, he would be in double edge range for Cloyster. And then I can explode on the Arbok and we just win. And now we just lose. That's so sad. If we connected this Hyper Beam, we always won. Literally always, because he cannot freeze with Cloyster. And now we just lose. 3 losses in a row. I have to fish for a Blizzard Freeze. Because the problem is Arbok beats both Machamp and Vulpix. Because the Vulpix is asleep and the Machamp is in range for everything. Actually, I can try to get a 1-turn wake up. Actually, even if I get a 1-turn wake, maybe he misses. I will go for Hyper Beam miss actually on the Machamp. Okay, GG. Yeah. Generation 1. I like... please, tell me. What am I supposed to do? Why do I run into these matchups? I had nothing for Omanyte. Like, it feels so rough. It feels so rough. Next time... It's also so funny. After I stopped recording, I won every single battle, by the way, to get back to 1500. next time, okay, next time we won't start at 1500. We will start at like 1520, because the journey is going to be long. We can confuse the Eevee. Now he just goes for a body slam. Do I have to value my Pokemon a little more? Perhaps, but do I try to take on the Eevee with Golbat? I think that's not a good idea. I could take it on with Grimer. But if I just explode and he go... I have an idea. I go Grimer. And now he has to respect the explosion, so I will go for Mega Drain. I can go for Body Slam, Fishbowl Para first. And if he stays, I do more damage. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But yet again, a Pokemon that can sleep my team, and I don't get a sleeper. What can I put to sleep? I would say Dratini doesn't have the best stats. Not Arcanine, not Mr. Mime. Horsey or Dratini. I will go Dratini. Because he can also get parried, and now we have a free Blizzard. Now we've got a free Blizzard. Yikes. I opened something I didn't want to open. I just wanted to see how long the recording is. Okay, Lapras, good switch in. And this Lapras will go for Blizzard itself. So we could go Horsey, but Horsey can't touch it back. But for now, I will go Horsey and try to chip down the Lapras a little. I know that Lapras can use Rest, but it can also use Sing. Okay, we get a crit. Do you have Thunderbolt? You've got Thunderbolt. That's okay, because I just use this Horsey to chip down the Lapras, because then Mr. Mime looks even better. Is this Thunderbolt range? Probably not, right? 37 to 43. It's also not Arcanine range. Yeah, I will try to go for it. 37 to 43. He could go into Golem. I know that, but into Golem I can just switch to Golbat. Oddish. I mean, Psychic should KO. It does not KO. Please don't get a Sleep Powder off. Yeah. That was our best Pokemon probably. I thought Mr. Mime would KO, honestly. I honestly expected a KO there. I'll go Arcanine on Eevee because I can get the Fire Blast burn. Crit. Burn. Okay, crazy. And a Pepper. I know this team was... this turn was not unlucky for me, but... I mean... it's not doomed yet. It's not over. Well, technically it's a 3v4. Good luck, Michael. Thank you. Dratini doesn't KO the Lapras with Thunderbolt. But what else should I go? Does Golbat KO with Hyper Beam? Nope. Like, I have to take a Blizzard on something. Actually, Grimer eats two, so and two Body Slam KO the Lapras, and I can get a Para. This is literally incredible. Now I really have to prey on confusion. I don't want to do this, but okay, he misses. Now hit yourself. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Thank you. Oh God. Like, this is seriously terrible. And like, please tell me, am I playing that bad? I just don't understand how I can be unlucky every single game. I mean, I got a crit burn, okay, but I also missed the first Fire Blast, and like, I don't know. Okay, Vulpix. That's our out. Incredible. Does Double Edge into Hyper Beam KO? It can. I want to keep Dratini healthy for the Golem. Hit yourself? Sad. And he connects. And he burns. But we will confuse him again. Hit yourself. Nope. And that's game. Because Dratini cannot take on everything. I will try to fish for a Body Slam Para. I could go for T-Wave immediately, but I also need the damage. Because I'm not allowed to take a lot of damage. And maybe I can get an instant freeze on the Golem. He gets... Okay. Okay. Don't para me. Oh, he goes for confusing. Okay. Well, he can just go for explosion. I had to switch to Mime. I thought he doesn't go for explosion turn 1. And that's just game again. Yeah, GG. GG. We only lose 13 points, but I honestly don't want to play Gen 1 anymore. Like, I'm telling you, Generation 2, 3, 4, 5, like every other generation, I will win out. I will literally win out. I would say in Generation 8, 7, 5 and 4, it won't take that long. But in Generation 1, sometimes it's just not in my hand. Or maybe I am terrible, maybe, but I honestly just don't know, and I don't want to know. But yeah, this will be the last game. I will play until I win 1, okay? I already have a title in mind. It will be like only losses. My record, like I think in the last episode, I went like 2-5 or something, and now we are 0-4. It's literally incredible. I would say that I'm a good Generation 1 OU player. There's currently the Smogon Classic going around, and I have decent odds at making a far run, I would say. Because I know the mechanics, and I also know how to position yourself in Generation 1 Overused. It's a little different in Generation 1 Random Battles, but I cannot be that I'm unlucky every single time. Of course, Zapdos against Psyduck. Oh, and yeah. Okay, I don't want to say we instantly lose, but what do I do to the Zapdos? Okay, I'm just going to tell you. I cannot switch into Parasect. That much is obvious. Then Ekans. Ekans takes 50 from Thunderbolt, so I can't switch into Ekans. Nidoran. I could switch into Nidoran, actually. That's my only switch in. And he just goes for Thunder Wave. Maybe I had to Blizzard immediately with Psyduck, but this Zapdos is just... He stays. And gets rewarded. How can you get rewarded for such a bad play? No freeze. Like, this Zapdos is literally impossible to beat for my team. I gotta toss Nidoran. I have to para it with my Mr. Mime. Why do I always get Team Diffed? Para? Nope. But I can fish for drops now with Psychic. I have 30% chance, but... Drill Peck is stronger, but he decides to go for Thunderbolt for no reason. Was there one game where I had the better team than my opponent? I don't remember. Like in every single game we've had so far, in the last episode and in this one, I think I've had a reverse team. But I said I don't want to complain, but I'm not allowed to play the game. I just want to have some fun, but I am not allowed to play the game. Against Wigglytuff, I can use Pidgeotto, or do I use Ekans? Ekans. I will use Ekans. And yeah, I can glare it. Glare only is 75% accurate. Okay, nice. And now the strongest move we have is Earthquake. I already told you that I cannot para normal types with Body Slam. That crit is huge. I should 1v1 the Wigglytuff as long as I don't get parried. Because of the crit. I know that's because of the crit. Our win con is with Psyduck. So if we can get into a position where we can win just with Psyduck, that would be nice. Yeah, now we can go Pidgeotto and KO the Wigglytuff with Double Edge. Because I don't want to go Psyduck yet, and if I go Mr. Mime I can get parried. And I think Parasect doesn't KO the Wigglytuff at that point. So we used, I would say, 2.5 Pokemon to get rid of 2 Pokemon. That's okay. Voltorb. Okay, we can just go Parasect on Voltorb and use Spore. Don't para. Why do I... The 10% chances against me are literally not 10%. These are not 10% chances. And once I get a sleeper, my opponent always gets one themselves. I will go Pidgeotto. Okay, Goldeen should be okay. It's a speed type. It's so insane. Blizzard doesn't KO, and Double Edge, if we crit 1... Win with speed tie. Win it. Please win it. I guess I go Psyduck and use Seismic Toss. Because if I just set up an Amnesia, he just goes to Voltorb, yeah. This Parasect switch is obvious, but I'm running out of ideas. Okay, can just go for Body Slam. I should have Stun Sport. If I Stun Sport that... Okay, we get the para. Now the Psyduck win is actually realistic. Okay, boom on me, that's fine. It looks very realistic. Actually, Nidoking is faster than Psyduck. I can go Mr. Mime first. Yeah, Earthquake doesn't KO. Yeah, I don't need an Amnesia. If I get through this para, I win. Man! What is this? Now I think Psyduck just takes too much damage. Yeah, and now I need a Blizzard Freeze. He goes for Body Slam. Wait. If he just went for Earthquake twice, Goldeen would have KO'd me. Wait. He threw! He threw! Earthquake, Earthquake, Double Edge just KO'd me. Wait. Imagine he gets the one-turn wake up. I can't. Surf is a free hit. We win. We win. Unless I miss the surf. Unless... and I have to miss multiple surfs. G. But this still didn't feel like a win. Because if he just went for Earthquake, you see, I was at 26. He would have won. He just threw the game. And it's like... I will play one last. Let's play one last game. But this is honestly no fun. Because I basically lost that game again. But I go through the game and I'm just thinking, okay, what could I have done differently? Did I have to approach the Zapdos differently? I don't think so. Maybe go Ekans, toss Ekans immediately so that I get a free stretch? No, like because he went for Thunder Wave, I could have went Ekans and go for Glare. That's maybe something, but that's not a great play, is it? Other than that, yeah, going Mr. Mime first against the Nidoking was always correct because he cannot switch. Because if he switches to Goldeen, it dies. And everything he had to do is to go for Earthquake, Double Edge. And I just lose. But he went for Body Slam. It would have been typical if I get Para into full Para, but maybe he wanted to show mercy. I don't know. But this generation is merciless. And it's also funny that I said I don't want to rage, and then I rage. Well, whatever. I will cut to the last game. Never mind. Okay, we get a great lead. Yippee. We've got 2 ground types. We've got Psyduck again. We've got Omanyte this time. Porygon. Okay, our team is amazing. I went for Slash because the switch out was obvious, and he goes to Dragonite. And Dragonite should not be able to touch Porygon, right? Not really. Never mind. Hyper Beam KOs me now. I will switch Marowak on the Hyper Beam and then I can use Blizzard. Yeah, that sounds great. Nice! Let's go. That worked perfectly. Oh, not Starmie. What? Starmie, Jolteon, Dragonite? I mean, Dragonite is not an OU staple, but Jolteon also not really. But you saw Jolteon sometimes, you saw Dragonite sometimes. Now he got Starmie as well. And Starmie just super whacks me. Marowak dies to Surf. What should I switch to? Maybe just toss Marowak? For the Jolteon, I still got Diglett. And I can try to fish for a Body Slam Para. Oh, please. Ah. Yeah, I have to toss Marowak. Does Porygon survive a move? Not a Hydro Pump. That's why I will go Kangaskhan. And I gotta get a Para. Okay, that's fine. Wait, does Hyper Beam KO now, even if he goes for Recover? Yes. What do you mean? How often do I have to kick Body Slam? Yippee? Okay, I 1v1'd it. I don't know. How? Wait, does Bellsprout KO me? With Razor Leaf probably, yes. Wait, I just lose to Bellsprout? Are you serious? Are you serious? Please. Nice! Okay, I wanted to get as much damage off as possible. Because, like, you see my team. Is this Earthquake range, Diglett? It is. My team loses to Bellsprout. Nobody ever said that before. But yeah, here we are. Okay, Mr. Mime. I should 2 KO Mr. Mime, and Psychic does not KO me. Yeah. What? What? Are you kidding me? Okay, I do 46 to 53. I got a max roll into a min roll. Yeah, now I just lost to Jolteon. Does Porygon survive a Psychic from Mr. Mime? No. Do I survive a Thunderbolt from Jolteon? Nope. Yeah, it's just over. It's just over. I try to figure it out. I can go Omanyte here and go for Body Slam. But now Jolteon just cleans me. Porygon is a roll. Not a good one for me though. Yeah, GG. I have to freeze now. Yeah, GG. It's... We dropped to 1400. We fucking dropped to 1400. Like... I don't want to blame everything to bad RNG, but just please write down in the comments below what I could have done better. I really want to improve in this generation, but I honestly don't know how. Maybe you have tips for me. I wish I could teach you and not the other way around, but I'm so frustrated. But I will see you next week again. I will still try it in Generation 1 first, because I think Generation 1 is by far the hardest one, and that's why I want to get this out of the way as quickly as possible. And then I hope you will bear the journey with me. I don't know. Next time we will be back at 1500, and after next week I think I will upload 2 episodes of Road to derBeste or AllStars per week. That's at least the plan, but for now I have nothing more to say, and besides, bye bye.